Hey guys, how's it going? Ricky here from Most Valuable Podcast, here to continue our preseason top 25 for college football heading into the 2015 season. And with number 3, none other, the Oregon Ducks, the maybe some should be saying defending champion Oregon Ducks, just couldn't get the job done against Urban Meyer, Cardell Jones and the Buckeyes last season, but should be another good season for Mark Helfrich in year 2 with the Oregon Ducks, the biggest hole. I mean, I couldn't go through this video without saying his name. Heisman Trophy winner, Marcus Mariota. He's gone. Bye-bye. He's playing in Tennessee. He'll be playing Jameis Winston week 1 of the NFL. So he's not suiting up for an Oregon Duck uniform. And the big question coming into, I think it was a few weeks ago, was, is Vernon Adams going to be able to play for us? Because he had to take a math test. Well, just like Tommy and Tommy Boy, he got it done. He passed that test. Passed that math test. Boom. He's going to be playing, can actually practice now with the Oregon Ducks. And he's going to be the big player to watch because it kind of seems like each year the Ducks lose a quarterback. Like I could remember, I think it was it 2011 when the Ducks went to the national title? You had, what was his first name? His first name started with D, but his last name was Thomas. Everyone's like, well, who are we going to get to replace him? New guy steps in. Then Mariota steps in. And it's like, well, now we're asking who's going to replace Marcus Mariota. Right now, it seems like the answer is Vernon Adams. He's going to be the guy. This is a guy for the FCS who had a passer rating of 183.13. He averaged 9 yards per play of total offense last season. This is a guy who fits the bill for the Oregon Ducks. If there's any quarterback you want running this offense, it's Vernon Adams. But who's going to help him? Wide receiver wise, to me, I could throw out a ton of names. I could list you every single receiver on the offense. It doesn't matter. He's just going to throw it to whoever's open. This offense doesn't look for a single guy. It looks for, okay, we're going to play. This is who it goes to. It's very mathematical, and it's a true system. Very true. Just that's how the system is. Plug in anybody you want, and it'll be successful. The main guy besides Adams I'm looking at, though, running back Royce Freeman. This is a guy who, for me at least, kind of jumped off the radar from nothing to Heisman buzz. This guy, do you really think Royce Freeman's going to win the Heisman? Like, I heard that and I was like, what? This guy, where did he even come from? What? Trevon Boykins over here like, dude, look at what I did last season. You're talking about Royce Freeman? No. Royce Freeman, great running back. He's going to be the one to help out Vernon Adams the most, especially maybe week 1 of the season, because you got jitters playing your old team. You have a new system. We're going to see some mistakes from Adam. Freeman's got to be the guy who's there. You also have the junior Thomas Tyner, who nearly rushed for 200 yards last season. And like I said, the receiving core, I'm going to throw out some names anyways. It's led by Byron Marshall and Dwayne Stanford. They welcome in Barian Addison back to the fold from his knee injury. But like I said, these guys, I could say any of the receivers, they're all going to touch the ball. They're all fast. They all can run Oregon offense every year. As for the defense, they get a big boost to the defensive end as DeForest Buckner opted to return for his senior season. Cool. That works. Then the linebackers are the most well-rounded front of this team. You have senior linebacker Rodney Hardnick. You have Joe Walker. They're the two big guys. The big question, and I'm not really saying it's a question. To me, the secondary, I say it's a question, but never mind. It's going to be fine because the thing with the Ducks, and this goes on offense and defense, I could throw out any name I wanted to. Doesn't really matter for this preview because the system is so good. This is a team. This is probably, I said it for Michigan State, probably the most not well-rounded, but the word I'm looking for is they've got the most returning pieces coming back to this season. Their main piece, though, happens to be a Heisman winner. That's the main one they lost. So that's why we're asking that question. But let's get into the most important part of this video, the schedule, wins and losses for the Oregon Ducks. And game one, like I said, Eastern Washington, Vernon Adams playing his old team. You guys noticed the jump cut, of course. It's because I made a mistake. I said Eastern Washington's going to win this game. What am I thinking? Oregon gets the W. There's no way the Ducks lose to the Eagles in Eugene, Oregon, 1-0. Vernon Adams feels kind of good. Then you go to Michigan State in East Lansing. Oregon Duck fans, if you are standing up or laying down, well, laying down may be good, but if you're standing up, please sit down before this. Michigan State's going to beat you guys. The upset of Michigan State beating the Ducks. I just feel like the Spartans are going to be a little bit more ready for you guys this year. They're going to know what to expect. They're going to get the win. Hey, I could be wrong. Then you got Georgia State, Ducks with the win. Utah, Ducks with the win. Colorado, Ducks with the win. Washington State, Ducks with the win. Washington, Ducks with the win. You like this little rap I'm going on right now? That's 4 straight wins for the Ducks going into the bye. Then they kind of get a hard game at Arizona State. Arizona State's going to be a lot more proven this year. They're going to be challenging on the other side of the Pac-12. However, Ducks with the win. Then Cal, the homecoming game. There's no way the Ducks cannot beat Cal. Stanford will be a tough one. It always is at Stanford. However, I feel like Oregon can inch out the Cardinal. However, I'm going to say that's a possible upset alert game. Then you're at home against USC. I'm going to give the Ducks a win. This even more of an upset alert than Stanford because it's at home for the Ducks. And USC is, right now, I am really high on the Trojans and what they could do, even with what Sarkisian gets drunk and has a little smack talk going on. They're still going to be a good team, even though the players are embarrassed. Then you've got Oregon State. There's no way the Beavers, after losing their head coach from last season when he goes off to Nebraska, Ducks are going to get the win there. In the Pac-12 title game, Ducks are going to play none other than, if you've watched my other previews coming into this one, you know who it's going to be, the USC Trojans. My prediction, Trojans with the win. Ducks lose the Pac-12 title game. They end with 2 losses on the season. They don't make the college football playoff. Big shocker. Duck fans, rage type right now. Whoa, what did you just say, Ricky? We're not a playoff team? I don't think you guys are going to make the college football playoff this year. Can you? Do you have the talent, the potential? Yeah, of course. I just don't see it happening. I see USC, even though they lose to you, USC is going to play it close enough, beat you later. They may jump you into the playoff. That's what I think is going to happen. They will jump you into the playoff. So, really, that Pac-12 title game is going to hurt you guys. However, Duck fans, tell me what you think down below. How crazy am I that I don't have the Ducks in the college football playoff? How crazy am I that I have you losing to the Trojans in the Pac-12 title game? Losing to the Spartans week 2 of the season? Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Ricky Widmer. You can follow Most Valuable Pod at Most Valuable Podcast at Most Valuable Pod. You can click right up here to check out Brandon and myself's Pac-12 preview on the Primetime Podcast. I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you loved it, hit the subscribe button. And as always, have a good day, everybody. Hey guys, like the video? Then hit that subscribe button. But if you liked it even more, you should check out our Patreon page. We have a lot of different rewards and goals for those of you who would love to support us. So make sure to click that link down in the description to check out those pretty kick-ass rewards.